say? Welcome, you beautiful, beautiful, lovely souls. We're going to be doing a fun pick a card. I love pick a cards. It's fine. It's like that grounding love, the thing that keeps me grounded when everything else just is changing consistently. Tarot is it's like my change, my personification of change because the cards stay the same even though the messages change. So I love tarot and I'm grateful to, be among others who actually genuinely love tarot in the manner that you understand and understand and understand its origins and you honor it. So because we're using the beautiful cat tarot and because we're talking about tarot, let's do messages from your divine feminine. All right. I'm looking at this cover and you see how there's the pink, divine feminine at the top, divine um, masculine at the bottom, and purple, divine union and magic. So this is saying, if you're in a twin flame journey, you guys are both very magical. And let's get some messages for you guys. And you guys are definitely connecting. Okay. And the ground chakra for 5D, so must be exciting. All right, so we're gonna do. We'll see. I don't know. I just however many pals is in here. It's how many pals. If you are adventurous enough to leave a timestamp for each pal, awesome. And if you're just like, I'm just gonna rock out with it and just surf this wave, let's do it. Welcome to Pal 1. Pal 1 is starting now. Thank you, lovely souls who leave the timestamps, and thank you all those who are just simply, honoring that and honoring that someone left a timestamp already. So, welcome, beautiful Pal 1. You have a beautiful white feather. It's rare that I find just plain white feathers. I normally am blessed to find these beautiful gray, black, white feathers, things like that. I find these often. They're so beautiful. So I collect them. So your guardian angels, feathers are a sign of your guardian angels. You may be having synchronicities that your guardian angels are always with you. So messages from your divine feminine. Okay. We have the beautiful Eight of Wands, supported by the Five of Cups. So what this is telling me is your divine feminine is expressing their grief in a healthy manner. Your divine feminine is grieving and is learning how to trust the way they feel as they go about life as a free sovereign being. While experiencing grief, while understanding that feminine energy is preyed upon when it's happy, when it's sad, when it's mad. So your divine feminine is learning how to freely express their emotions while trusting that they are safe without the fear of being exploited emotionally. Because there's definitely grief. Your divine feminine has definitely been grieving. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. Anyway, we're going to end it there, Pal 1, and thank you guys for being present. Welcome, beautiful Pal 2. Hello, Pal 2. Your time, well, thank you to whoever left a timestamp in the comments for Pal 2. Alrighty, and thank you for those who are simply, appreciating those for leaving timestamps. Those people have really beautiful gems. They know how to listen, understand, and overstand where everyone's coming from. But for them, they don't really get that back often a lot, but they are highly sought out to be a listening ear. So it can be very difficult for them to have, you know, connections, due to individuals not understanding the gift of reciprocity. So your divine feminine is more than likely MIA a lot of times due to understanding how individuals can overdo things. Your divine feminine is helping people set healthy boundaries with others. It's helping others know how to set boundaries. They're setting an example. And your divine feminine is simply just enjoying their femininity while understanding that being a matriarch figure in society is a very responsibility filled role, and they know how to balance it all well while always maintaining grace. With the Knight of Swords and the Nine of Wands, your divine feminine has a lot of mental energy that has to go into preparing for issues that can arise on a daily basis. So, with the Nine of Wands here, this is like a lot of irritation, a lot of headache, mundane tasks. So you're being asked to understand that you should step into the role of being a mother, literally, for 9 months per se. Step into the role. If you can understand the conception of a child, then you need to understand, okay, it takes 9 months for the baby to form. You're seeing the woman is experiencing a lot of changes within and without. And it's like, if you want to be irresponsible and say, hey, look, this is how we started out, it has to stay this way. Literally, her body's physically forming in front of you, and you're just being rude. If this is, if this is taking place. But if you're a gentleman who's like, wait, she's changing and I'm changing, and I have to actually change with her if we're going to have a healthy relationship. When the woman's body is forming and our hormones are active, we're like, yo, look, I'm not in the mood. And a healthy man who practices semen retention will understand that's a good thing to not always have sex. A man that's always having sex can't manifest worth a damn. Let's keep it a buck here. So, how to? I'm giving you all the tea right now. Isn't it interesting? Getting the tea. Your divine feminine is letting you know that she deals with individuals who do not practice semen retention. And those men who don't practice semen retention attract a lot of envious, jealous women. And your divine feminine experiences a lot of evil eye. And they're not going to tolerate anything that can endanger them or their children. So when we go back to the body of a woman, after the baby comes out, postpartum depression, we don't want someone who's like, this is what we used to do. Why aren't you doing it this way? And just like, bro, we have a child. Now a healthy man's like, change. I don't know what's going to happen today, but I'm trusting it. My wife's happy, my child's happy, and I'm happy. But you got a man, well, the baby's here, everything's changed. She's a nag. She's treating like the kid. No. Or he doesn't want to talk to me. He's always talking to the baby. No. There's a child in the picture, and you're adults. Some people get this, some people don't. So your divine feminine is aware that there are energies and individuals who would like to have children with her because she's very well to do. And your divine feminine is just like, nah, I'm cool. I'd rather relax. And they don't care about stupid shit anymore. So if you can understand what it's like to be a mom, and if you can put this in a psychological terminology, if a man's body changes over time, and a man is afraid of not being loved if he's not able to sexually please his partner, what kind of things do you think a woman experiences when she's pregnant and the man is distant, or the communication is off, and there's other women out here vying for his attention because they're simply envious and jealous or infertile? This causes a lot of issues in relationships. And your divine feminine just ain't putting up with it. That was definitely a bit of a message, but look, messages from your divine feminine. That's it, pal. Too. Hello, pal 3. Welcome, pal 3. Your timestamp is starting now. Oh my gosh. Yo, I thought I was talking forever in pal 2. I'm gonna be quite honest. I thought I was talking forever in pal 2. Only to look up and realize not much time had passed. But then I realized I'm not talking forever, and when I'm talking, it's sensible. So, if what I'm saying is sensible and it needs to be said, why do we live in a world where they don't like to talk about sensible shit and they try to silence you when you talking sensible shit? But when you talking that ill dumb shit for days and hours, this is the shit that people say, oh yeah, talk about it. So I'm realizing, pile 3, you've dealt with individuals who like to control the way you talk. They like it when you're tell me what I want to hear, but they don't like it when you tell them what they need to hear. And they learned the hard way, tough love is what actual friendship is. Or accountability partnerships. When you become an adult, and if you are a parent, you cannot have sleepovers like you used to when you were 16. You cannot talk about, oh my gosh, he asked me out in detail, because when you're married and you're in a relationship with children, well, let's keep it a buck. Things change. And then if your friend is not able to manage their own romantic life, much less their own personal life, is trying to interfere in your life, this is where you have to start asking questions. Why are you so interested in my life more than I'm interested in yours? Why are you not able to maintain your own relationships, but you're so concerned about what I got going on? Okay, so this is where, as a your divine feminine is using discernment in who they spend time with. Now, even though divine feminines will receive male attention as well, they'll also receive female attention. Females are highly sexually attracted to other females, but they do not like to admit this. Okay? So females can be a bit more aggressive in nature to get another female's attention, okay? This is where you got people beating people up just so that they can touch people because they like them so much. People like this come from abusive ass homes. And when they think they can just simply abuse others because they're being abused, no, they learn real quick. Do not fuck with the quiet people. Abusive ass people now are understanding, leave the divine feminine alone. Because the divine feminine is very soft and gentle. Your divine feminine has a very soft, gentle, relaxing quality. But abusers and bullies take this as a weakness because they are not emotionally regulating. Okay? Why? We have the Strength in reverse and we have the Four of Wands in reverse. The people that have been targeting your divine feminine are very weak-minded. They are very easily fooled, and you can get them to do just about anything. With the Four of Wands in reverse, these people either don't have homes or won't have homes. So you understand the nature of crime if you do not have stability or a roof over your head when it's cold outside, right? I need you to logically think, Pile 3. If your divine feminine is experiencing narcissistic abuse on a covert scale and no one wants to be known for the person narcissistically abusing a divine feminine, but they'll get away with beating a bitch ass, why would your divine feminine want someone that can't protect her from people who play nice to her only to set her up? Let's think criminology wise, Pal 3. You can hear a story about a mysterious death any day now of a beautiful woman, and no one knows who killed her. If she was quiet and submissive and passive, and people will blame her for her dying. But when you dig deep, and if you're a private investigator, you start to really understand it wasn't that the person asked to be harmed by others. It was people that didn't want them to know they was harming her that kept it a secret. So, message from your divine feminine. Divine masculine, you need to know how to protect yourself if you are going to know how to even protect a woman. And if you are a divine masculine that knows how to protect your woman, and you're seeing that your divine feminine has dealt with men who can't even protect her, and yet they are harming her, then you need to understand you need to be more patient. Because if you were in her shoes, how would you feel? Now, we're going to get one card, because that was a channel message for somebody. We got the Star, the Five of Wands, and the Four of Wands, and the Four of Swords. Do you know what comes with being in the public eye? You attract a lot of jealous, envious people who ain't got no peace. And if you can't maintain your peace, they try to make an example out of you. So ain't nobody got time for people that can't stand their ground. We in the age of Aquarius, and in the age of Aquarius, anything can go down. Pile 3, have a good day.